Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now at 319. NASDAQ's up 176. S&Ps are up 33. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jack Gleason, as we do each and every Thursday at 40 past the hour. You can check out Jack every trading day, folks, at MajorLeagueTrading.com. Jack Gleason, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, guys? How about them Red Sox?
That's right, baby.
They got it. 2-0.
It's a good start. We'll
2-0 going
stay
to LA.
strong. We'll see what happens, but heck of a game for sure.
What's more exciting for you guys right now, the markets or the Red Sox?
Gotta love the World Series when the Red Sox are in.
Yeah, the Red Sox, you know, I guess for me, it's a kind of a competition, actually.
Yeah.
I love volatile markets, Jack.
Yeah, 200-point moves in the, what is it, 250-point move in the NASDAQ already? It's, what, 1030?
Right.
Man, it's just nutty out there.
The NASDAQ, man, yesterday, 4.something%, right? On a daily basis.
Largest since
looking at
2011,
that this morning.
4.4%.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at that this morning. I'm going, what? That was 4% move? I mean, it's been crazy out there. But what I did today is send you guys over a couple of really cool charts you'll find interesting on the weekly chart of the S&P 500. This is a sequence that I had marked up, but it's like one of those ones that's so far below you, it's just not even in your playbook. So I threw it your way, and I can talk about it.
We're pulling it up right now. You can start talking about though, Jack. I'll have it up in a moment for sure.
Cool. So basically, there was a high, and you can go all the way back to, I think it's the image that I have drawn first at a high to the high. Come here. I have a puppy I'm watching. My friends
all right, perfect. Get the puppy live on camera, baby.
Yeah. Come here. Ray, great German Shepherd. But so there's the first draw I have where the halfway back is 2297.75. It's the third photo in the sequence of the emails. So the high, and that goes back to 2016. It was the high we broke out of. We have held the 50% and 38% retracement from that pullback every single time since we've traded it in 2016. So we were looking at the halfway back long for the year, which did get a bid 3 days in a row, and then it was lights out, closed below yesterday. And I think that was that final capitulation low. I truly believe yesterday was the capitulation low, and I'm going to go on record and say those are going to be the lows of the year moving forward, or at least, you know, I mean, obviously we have prior lows of the year, but those are going to be the lows of the year moving forward. It's 2016 high to high. If you go to the next photo, in early 2018, we pulled back to that 50% retracement, which was 25.32. And that was on that February sell-off.
Okay.
And then we made a new high. And then I take that same draw it to the new high, and this time we're getting bid off the 38. The 38% retracement is 26.58. And that basically our lows yesterday is 26.52, I believe, so it dipped about 6 points in. And then actually in the overnight session, the lows of today in the overnight session are that exact 26.58 level, and now we're bid up to 98s almost here. So heavy move from that level. Basically what I'd be looking for from here is a rally for 100 points, which, you know, we're about due for. I mean, after you get a 4% move down in the NASDAQ, I start to get my real confirmation above 2720. So if we can bid above 2720 today, maybe tomorrow, you're going to start to see some confirmation, and then we're going to get a more significant level. But I'm willing to bet that those are the lows of the year for the S&P moving forward. And we might break them next year. I hope we don't. I mean, I'd hate to see other people lose money. I mean, I do fine in down moves, but I know a lot of people don't. So, you know, I like it better when everybody makes money.
Well, yeah, I hear you loud and clear, you know, but when you, fib-wise, when you're actually looking at it, like intraday, we haven't even got to a 50% retracement of the move down.
We haven't. It's 2704.
Right.
And that's going to be coming into play here today. And the break above that 2720 basically is a break of the 61.8 of the prior day high to low, which then to me is a failed trend. And that's when you would start getting the pullbacks. If we do not hold these 26.58s, the next major support I have is about 100 points below at 25.72. So you can keep that in mind, 25.72 if we do break down. But just based on the way this is traded, and to me, I mean, I'm watching the news. I don't really think there's anything out there that is. I mean, that was a straight technical breakdown just that overlapped. There was people looking at that halfway back long for the year. I think they were early to the party. And then yesterday, I think you really had some panic. That was that second. There was the initial breakdown. That was on October 10th. And then yesterday was the second wave of a major breakdown, which that's when people were like, oh man, that previous low didn't hold. That halfway back long for the year didn't hold.
Yes.
What's below. And then a lot of people don't usually see that 38% retracement. So that's the only reason I'm saying that. Obviously, we're plenty bearish here. To me, it's a two-sided market because you do get, the massive short squeezes as well as the very aggressive sell-offs. But, that'll be one of those situations, and what it has been, the best trades on the board, which typically never work, are selling into breakdowns. Selling into breakdowns is not a strategy that works in very many markets. It's working right now.
Yeah, it hasn't worked the last 9 years, but prior to the last 9 years, it's worked quite a bit. Seriously, it's going to be intriguing watching this whole thing shake out, because when I look at these markets, Jack, what has happened every time, and fast markets like this, if you stay with the percentages, which we all are staying with, the numbers look so large, but the percentage move on the counter trend bounces are tiny. So
yeah.
It's pretty intense, man. You can wake up in the morning and it's like, okay, yeah, you're up 300. Well, big deal. You just went down 1,000 points.
Sure.
You can't catch a bid. And what I'm looking at is that until the oils and the banks can catch a bid, it's like, man, this market doesn't want to go anywhere. Microsoft, I think, is going to be a big deal today, because I said to Tommy earlier.
That's the thing. You have the potential catalyst. You got Microsoft, Intel, or Google as well. So you have a potential catalyst in the NASDAQ where people say, and these are companies that have come out with really strong earnings. And I don't think just because we've sold off in the last 5 weeks, their earnings are going to be any different. I could be wrong on that, but that could be like at least a shorter term catalyst where all of a sudden tomorrow we gap up. We could easily gap up 150, 200 points in the NASDAQ, and then that's at least a temporary bottom. But I mean, at this point, I think we're down about 14% in the Russell off highs. I think it was 12% in the NASDAQ. I want to say it was about 9 in the S&P and 8 in the Dow. So maybe we go down 20. I mean, I'd be okay with the 20% correction. I'll tell you what, if this 58 doesn't hold, you got 100 points below. That's how I'm playing it. I just think we're going to rally up to about 27.80 from here. Get some longs, some new money longs back into the market, make them think it's going higher, and then then we'll wind them up and slam them lower. But right now, any new money longs after yesterday, if they use stops, should be out of the market. They don't use stops, they're probably still.
No, there's no doubt we got a market, man.
Got it.
Oh. My God, we got a market. There's no doubt about it. So you must be excited. You get ready for Costa Rica.
I'm moving out. I'm packing everything up this week. So
cool,
I'll be in my parents' basement next Thursday.
Perfect.
Always a pleasure, Jack. Have a great one. Have a safe one, man.
Take care, guys.
Thanks, Jack.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow up 277, NASDAQ up 171, S&P's up 31. Come right back.